The war has not yet ended. Alongside the old challenges, new challenges are emerging. Axes fall and axes rise. We give our opinion on it. We are prepared for every scenario, and we know one thing. We must always be stronger than our enemies. Likewise, over the past year, the Iranian terrorist regime has suffered an extremely severe blow. We eliminated 20 senior Iranian experts, decapitated the senior leadership, destroyed the nuclear infrastructure, and destroyed the ballistic missile production infrastructure. And our policy is clear. With or without an agreement, Iran will not have nuclear weapons. Through Operation Rising Lion and Operation with the Strength of a Lion, we reduced military installations to ashes. We crippled Iran's Air Force and Navy. We inflicted enormous damage on the economy of Iran's Revolutionary Guards.
The IDF is alert and ready to renew the campaign, to achieve renewed air superiority, and to strike. Blue and white in Iran to remove threats even for the third time. If we succeed in returning, we will return with even greater strength.
One of the most moving moments of my life, and I am certain it is also one of the most moving moments in your lives and in the lives of all the citizens of Israel. I am always moved at a wing ceremony, and even more so at this wing ceremony, whose graduates took part in the War of Revival. I heard firsthand about the courage of the helicopter pilots who fly into the fire in southern Lebanon and evacuate our wounded with remarkable speed. Just now, the commander of the Air Force told me that the number of these rescue missions exceeds 3,500. That is an extraordinary figure. There is no equivalent anywhere else in the world. Nor is there a better example of the mutual responsibility we have for one another. We will remain in the security zone in southern Lebanon for as long as necessary to ensure the security of our communities in the north. The successful operations we initiated against Iran, Operation Rising Lion and Operation with the Strength of a Lion, have all reinforced our air superiority over our enemies. Had we not acted when we did, and with the force that we did, Iran would have armed itself with nuclear weapons to destroy Israel. That is their plan, and the citizens of Israel would have faced a threat of mass death. That is why we launched these operations together with our American friends, to remove from us the immediate threat of annihilation, and also a grave danger to the entire Western world. Our heroic pilots carried out thousands of sorties and thousands of strikes. They dealt Iran a powerful opening blow, indeed, two such blows. These opening strikes stand alongside operations we all know from past, such as the Israeli Air Force's Operation Focus, which opened the Six-Day War. Likewise, over the past year, the Iranian terrorist regime has suffered an extremely severe blow. We eliminated 20 senior Iranian experts, decapitated the senior leadership, destroyed the nuclear infrastructure, and destroyed the ballistic missile production infrastructure. And our policy is clear. With or without an agreement, Iran will not have nuclear weapons. Through Operation Rising Lion and Operation with the Strength of a Lion, we reduced military installations to ashes. We crippled Iran's Air Force and Navy. We inflicted enormous damage on the economy of Iran's Revolutionary Guards. During both operations, I monitored the evolving aerial picture together with the Air Force commanders. I watched our air crews flying back and forth overhead, exercising complete control of enemy skies, stripping away its capabilities and hunting down its operatives, all in a country 75 times larger than Israel. Cooperation with the United States military was a tremendous force multiplier. A tremendous force multiplier. U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said the following: "The combination of the world's two strongest air forces is unprecedented and unbeatable. Unprecedented and unbeatable." When the Revolutionary Guards and the Iranian regime look up, they see only two things on the side of the aircraft: the stars and stripes of the United States and the Star of David of Israel. The Star of David of Israel. The Iranian axis is weaker than ever, while Israel is stronger than ever. Together, we have changed not only the face of the Middle East. Above all, we have changed ourselves. We dared, we took the initiative, we struck, and we proved that the long arm of the Israeli Air Force reaches everywhere, from Yemen to Iran. That said, I must stress that the war has not yet ended. Alongside the old challenges, new ones are emerging. Some axes are collapsing, while others are taking shape. We are mindful of this. We are prepared for every scenario. The Air Force remains a cornerstone of Israel's national security doctrine. It is equally vital to preserving stability in a turbulent Middle East. We achieve this through the constant advancement of both people and machines. You are the finest pilots and navigators we have, and we are equipping you with the very best tools. Two central principles guide us: strengthening our capabilities and independence. We are advancing a policy of munitions independence. Together with the Minister of Defense, I have decided to add a further 350 billion shekels to the defense budget over the coming decade. A significant portion of this will go to the Air Force. As part of this investment, we will also develop an extensive domestically produced defense industry, our own munitions, manufactured here in Israel, which will reduce our dependence on procurement from abroad. These actions are also helping to expand the circle of alliances in our region. Our strength is drawing other countries closer to us, and you have played a very significant part in that. I have not met a single leader in the region. I meet many of them, or leaders from beyond the region, who do not speak about the Israeli Air Force.
Exactly 1 year ago, when we gathered here for the graduation flight course 190, I said the following: the flight course graduation ceremony here, it is a direct message to the dictator Khamenei and the group of Ayatollahs in Iran. Israel's long arm will reach you in Tehran, Tabriz, and Isfahan, and from every place from which you try to conspire and harm the state of Israel. There is no place where you can hide. And I said if we need to return, we will return with even greater force. About 4 months ago, when we launched the opening strike of Operation Roaring Lion, this statement became a fact on the ground. We returned to operate in Iranian skies, eliminating many of the regime's top officials. And in the historic opening strike of Operation Roaring Lion, we eliminated Khamenei Sr. and severely wounded Khamenei Jr. Once again, we proved to anyone who needed it this reminder that the Israeli Air Force, Israel's strategic arm, is capable of reaching any place that threatens the citizens of the State of Israel. The IDF is alert and ready to renew the campaign, to achieve renewed air superiority, and to strike blue and white in Iran to remove threats even for the third time. If we succeed in returning, we will return with even greater strength. The political leadership can make the most complex decisions and reach anywhere in our skies. Honorable audience, in the 21 months that have passed since Israel launched the War of Revival, we have succeeded in changing the face of the Middle East. We eliminated the entire Hamas leadership that was involved in the October events. We eliminated Hassan Nasrallah and the leadership of the Hezbollah terrorist organization. We destroyed Assad's army in Syria, an ally of Iran. We eliminated most of the Houthi government in Yemen and severely damaged all terrorist branches that sought to surround Israel in a ring of fire. But above all, we struck twice with planned operations in Iran, the leader of the axis of evil. We shattered the nuclear program and removed the immediate threat of annihilation from the citizens of Israel.